Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunakto Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitastu Ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Om Jnaninamapi Chetamsi Devi Bhagavati Sam Balada Krishya Mohaya Mahamaya Prayachati Durge Smrta Harasi Bhitim Ashesha Jantoho Swastaihi Smrta Matimativa Shubham Dadase Daridya Dukkha Bhayaharini Tadvadanya Sarvopakara Karanaya Sadarda Chittam Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadike Sharanye Triambake Devi Narayani Namostute Sharanagata Dinartha Paritrana Parayane Sarvasya Hare Devi Narayani Namostute Sarvasvarupe Sarveshe Sarvashakti Samanvite Bhayebhyastrahi no Devi Durge Devi Namostute Rogana Sheshanapaham Situshta Rushtatu Kaman Sakalana Bishtan Tvamashritanam Navipannaranam Tvamashritakya Shretam Prayanti Sarva Badha Prashamanam Trailokyasya Kileshwari Evamevat Tvaya Karyam Asmadvairi Vinashanam. Hari Om. Got a problem? Solve it with Devi Aparajitha Stotram. We are into the third day of this Devi Aparajitha Stotram on this sixth day of Navaratri. Yesterday we chanted the shlokam Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Matrurupena Samsthitam Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Matrurupena Samsthita. Matru, mother. The one in all beings is present as the mother. The feeling of the mother, the feeling of motherhood, the feeling of taking care of children, taking care of the family, taking care of the surroundings, taking care of the objects at home, taking care and managing the emotions and situations at home, taking care of the people at home, taking care of everything that she can lay her eyes on in her place. And that is why the mother is called the home minister. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Matrurupena Samsthita. She is of the form of the mother, the feeling of the mother, the emotion of motherhood. When we say what is the difference between mother and motherhood, mother is one individual person. Motherhood is a quality which is there in the mother. It can be in an animal mother, it can be in a human mother, it can be in birds. Such beautiful sights. It is all available, many on National Geographic and Discovery Channel, and on many YouTube videos and WhatsApp forwards, where you see the motherhood that is there, that is manifesting even through animals. That quality of motherhood is Devi. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Matrurupena Samsthita. A mother can become very fierce if her children or her child is under threat. Somewhere somebody is giving trouble to that child. The mother can fiercely handle with those people and even finish them off at times. We never know. Sarva Bhuteshu Matru Rupena Samstita. Where does that soft mother, where does that mother who apparently looks very weak, who does not speak out much, who does not even come out of the house much, though there are many women who are working these days, still the majority of women stay at home. So that kind of a motherhood, where does she get the strength from? Where does she get the ferocity from? Where does she get that fierceness from? It is because the power of Devi is there in the form of mother. Namastasyai, 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 namo namaha. To that Devi, I surrender, I salute, I salute, I salute again and again. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Bhranti Rupena Samstita Namastasyai, 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 namo namaha. Ya Devi is a very interesting thing. This word Bhranti ascribed to Devi, which shows that Bhagavan is not only all the good qualities that we really like, all different types of qualities, the ferociousness, the fierceness, the ugly qualities, the low qualities. That is the whole essence of the Vishwarupa Darshana which Bhagavan showed Arjuna. When Bhagavan showed Arjuna, he showed the Vishwarupa. All the gory faces of Bhagavan was also seen by Arjuna. He was unable to take it. He was unable to digest that Bhagavan can have so many forms. In the same way, Devi is Bhranti. Bhranti means confusion. Thinking of Bhranti is having a very confused thinking pattern. Something which Arjuna had. That is why it was called Vishada. Vishada Yoga in Bhagavad Gita chapter 1. But how did that grief come? Vishada means grief. How did that grief come? The grief came because of his delusion. The whole first chapter of Bhagavad Gita talks about the delusion of Arjuna. Gurudev Swami Chinmaya ji calls it delirium tremens, a state of mind where even the body gets agitated. He says, Gandivam sramsate hastat tvakchaiva paridahyate nacha shaknomyavasthatum brahmativa cha me manaha. Bhranti only becomes brahmanam, the spinning of the mind. Confused thinking, confused thought patterns. Too many things are going on in the head. Too many beliefs are being contested. We are not able to handle that situation. It expresses as even mental instability, physical illness also at some point of time. That difficult process of thinking, Bhranti is Devi. It is Devi Swarupam, which means when there is anything that we get in our life, there is a need in our psyche that invites that problem in us. Whether we are procrastinating, or whether we feel angry, whether we get a difficult situation around us, a big problem is coming, there is a need within me for that problem to exist. If that need goes, if I let go of that need willingly, the problem will not be there. But we don't know this secret. We go on rectifying the problem. We try to seek solutions for the problem. The problem is not the problem really. The problem is there is a desire for that problem. There is a need for that problem. And that need is caused by Bhranti. Bhranti means confused thinking. I do not know what is good for me. I do not know what serves me. And I think thoughts that don't serve me. I do not know what empowers me. I think powerless thoughts. I think victim thoughts. There are so many videos going on in YouTube showing people as victims. See how our master has been victimized by the public. See how the Sanatana Dharmis have been victimized. See how they have done this to us. See how we are all suffering so much. These are all victim thoughts. These thoughts are not good thoughts. Okay, something is happening. What do I have to do now? What if I do? What if I say? What if I think? I will be in an empowered position to act. That is empowered thinking. But this is Bhranti Rupa. Bhranti is victim thinking, shameful thinking, powerless thinking, confused thinking. Atasmin tat buddhi. What is not I think is I. For example, this body is not the self. This body is not life. This body is not actually a living thing. This body has life because it has life. This body is growing. When that life separates from the body, this body will be in its original state of utter tamas, which is death, non-moving, jadatva. So atasmin tad buddhi is Bhranti. This body I think is I. This mind I think is I. This intellect I think is I. And the situations I think are mine. Whatever is inside this body, we say I. Whatever is outside this body, which is connected to this body, we say mine. The situations are mine. The objects are mine. These people are mine. This is Bhranti Darshana. Bhranti Darshana is seeing snake in the rope. Wherever there is just a rope is there, you feel there's a snake and you are afraid of that. Then you go to the beach in the sunlight, you see a lot of shells and you go very fast, your heart jumps to the throat. How come so much of silver is strewn around? You go very fast to pick it up. You see it is only seashell. And then this common Bhranti that we all have is seeing the mirage, water in the desert, the mirage water, thinking there is water there. We don't need to go to a desert these days. In a traffic jam on a hot summer afternoon, you look above all the vehicles in front of you, you can see water as if there is a lot of water, as if vehicles are underwater. So this is Bhranti. This is an illusory thought. That illusory thought is mother. Maya Shakti can produce so many thoughts, different types of thoughts, and this is one. Bhranti Rupena Samsthita. Namastasyai, 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 Namo Namaha. So what does it show? Any problem that we have, any confusion that we have, is created by the power of Devi only. The confusion is the power of Devi. The problem is the power of Devi. So if I want to find a solution, if it is going beyond my capacity to handle it, if it is going beyond my capacity to bear with it, then I simply have to surrender to Devi. I have to pray to Devi. You have given me a problem. I am not able to solve the problem. Please solve it for me, and she will bring the solution to that problem. She is not interested in making us cry. She is giving all this because we asked for it. We asked for it, not knowingly asked for it. Unknowingly, in our ignorance, we asked for so many problems, and they very willingly are being dished out to us. And when they come and we suffer, we know what it is. Namastasyai, 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 Namo Namaha. Indriyanam adhishtatri, bhutanam chakhileshu ya, bhuteshu satatam tasyai, vyapti devyai namo namaha. This Devi is her adhishthanam, her power of control, locus of control is our sense organs. Bhutanam cha akhileshu ya. In all the beings, this Devi is the controller of the sense organs, which means Devi is in the form of mind, which wields its power over the sense organs. Akhileshu ya. Bhuteshu satatam tasyai, vyapti devyai namo namaha. This Devi, who is vyapti, who is present everywhere in all beings, to that Devi I salute, I salute. Namo namaha. Chitirupena ya kritsnam etadvyapya sthita jagat. Namastasyai, Namastasyai, Namastasyai Namo Namaha. This Devi Chiti Rupena Vyapya Sthita Kritsnam Jagat. In this whole universe, Jagat means whatever is moving. Jagati iti Jagat. What is moving in our mind? Our thoughts are moving, our breath is moving, the objects that we see in our mind through the sense organs, they are all moving, they are all coming and going, they are all shaking, they are disturbed, they are agitated. The compulsions in the intellect, the beliefs in the intellect, the desires in the intellect, they are also present sometimes, absent sometimes, stay for some time, go away sometime. They are also moving. Chiti rupena ya kritsnam etat. So this is the Jagat. Jagat means this world outside is reflected in our mind. We don't need to look at the world. We just need to look within. We will see what is there in the whole world. And in these thoughts, feelings, emotions, moods, sensations, Devi is present in the form of Chaitanya. How do we know she is present in the form of Chaitanya? We are able to see our beliefs. I have this belief that, it is good to wake up early in the morning, is one belief. I am aware that I have this belief. This belief was formed as a child when parents inculcated that it is good to wake up in the morning. And I've entertained that thought for so long, it has become a very strong belief. I know that that belief is there. How do I know it is there? It is because of that Chiti or Chaitanya. Then I have a thought. I know I have the belief that it is good to get up early in the morning, but today is a Sunday. So it is okay to sleep a little while. I have this thought which is contrary to my belief. I know my belief and I know this thought. I know that it is contrary to my belief. And I know that I am listening to this thought and doing the action of continuing to sleep or being in the inaction of sleeping. So I know that. How do I know that? It is because of the presence of Chaitanya. Then you have feelings. You have, I'm feeling very sad, I'm feeling happy, I'm feeling excited, I am enthusiastic about it. So many different feelings come. We are aware of those feelings. And where does that awareness come from? How are we able to be aware of our feelings? Because of the presence of Devi in the form of Chaitanya. And then based on some feeling, we desire to do an action and we do the action also. We are aware that we are doing the action. So where does that awareness come from? From Devi in the form of Chaitanya. And the action produces certain results. Those results get imprinted in our psyche. When those results come, we are aware that those results have come. The results of those action is all the experiences that we have. The good experience, the bad experience, the difficult experience, the unhealthy experience, the successful experience, the failure experience. So many experiences, they are all the results of action. When they come to us, we are aware of that also. How come we are aware? Because of the presence of Devi in the form of consciousness or Chaitanya. Jagat Kritsnam Vyapya. Jagat Kritsnam means in all over this universe, which means in you, in me, in all beings, Devi is present as this awareness. Whether it is a cat, you keep hot milk for the cat goes near that hot milk, it feels that sensation of heat and it does not touch the milk. Where does the cat get that idea? Where does the cat get that awareness from? The awareness is in the form of Chaitanya, as in the form of Devi. Namastasyai, 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 namo namaha. स्तुतासुरैः पूर्वमभीष्टसंश्रयात् तथा सुरेन्द्रेण दिनेषु सेविताम् करोतु सा नः शुभहेतुरीश्वरी शुभानि भद्राण्यभिहन्तु चापदः. So these devas are saying Stutasurahi Purvam. Devas praised Devi. Abhishta Samshrayat. They approached Devi for getting their own wishes fulfilled. What was their wish? That these asuras should be destroyed. Tatha Sura Indrena Dineshu Sevita. Sura Indra. Indra is the king of the Devas. He has been daily worshipping Devi. Karotu Sanaha Shubhahetur Ishwari. Karotu. O Devi, Naha Karotu. Please give us all Shubhahetu. The cause for auspiciousness may prevail. Please ensure that the cause for auspiciousness in our life prevails. Now we are having cause for sorrow in the form of these devas, in the form of these danavas, daityas and asuras. They are giving us so much of trouble. They are not allowing us to be in peace. You please give us the cause for peace, for joy, for bliss, for mangalam, for auspiciousness. How? By destroying the asuras, by removing our problems, you give us cause for joy. Asmabhirisha cha surai namasyate. Asmabhihi Isha. You are our ruler. You are our queen. We worship you. We salute you. We surrender to you. Suraihi, all the devas. Ya cha smrita takshanameva hantinah. Sarvapado bhakti vinamra murtihi. Ya cha smrita, Ya sampratam chodhata daitapitaihi. Asmabhirisha cha surair namasyate. Yeah, we saw the meaning of this. Ya sampratam cha uddhata daityatapitaihi. Ya sampratam. In our present condition, sampratam cha uddhata daitya. In this present times, these danavas, the daityas, have all risen up in power. Daitya tapitaihi. Because of that, we are going through a lot of suffering, untold suffering. So these devas, these daityas, what all problems they will give to the devas? They will capture all the devas. They will tell Pavana Devata or wind god to sweep all their palaces and floors. Only that much wind should flow through so that the palaces and floors are swept very well. And then they will ask the Varuna Devata to give as much rain to wet the floors. Like this, they will engage the Devatas in very, very menial tasks. They will not allow them to function with freedom. So that is what the problems the Devas are having with the Daityas. And that is why they say we are all upset by the Daityas. Asmabhihi Isha, you are our queen. Suraihi Namasyate. Yacha Smrita, when I think about you, when we think about you, thinking about whom, Tatshanameva Hanti Naha, Sarva Apadaha. Tatshanameva, in that moment itself, all my apada. There's a very beautiful line, shloka, with this word apada. Apadam apahartaram dataram sarva sampadam lokabhiramam shriramam bhuyo bhuyo namamyaham. Apadam. Apad means vipad. Vipad and apad is some difficult situation. Vipat means accidents. Apad means some kind of a difficulty that has befallen me. Woe begone condition. Apadam, sarva apadaha, all obstacles, all difficulties, all disasters, all problems will be wiped out, killed, destroyed By whom? By Devi. When? Tatshanameva. When I surrender to Devi, I can take it for granted that all my problems are gone. Sarvapado. Bhakti Vinamra Murti Bihi. Vinamra means very soft with devotion. Vinamra. Namra is like very, very spongy, soft, and like rasagulla or gulab jamun, which has become very soft, soaked in water. In the same way, our mind should become so soft, soaked in devotion and love for Devi. Vinamra Murti Bihi. With such a form, when we surrender to Devi, she will remove all our apada. She will remove all our difficulties. With this verse, the Devi Aparajitha Stotram comes to an end. The fifth chapter goes on after that, how Devi is being given by, when the Devas pray to Devi, they just don't pray. When we have some difficulty, we have to pray, and then we also have to do something. Whatever is our effort, our purushartha, we should do. So what did the Devas do? Each Deva, we are going to see this in detail, but I'm just to conclude this Devi Aparajita Stotram. Every Devata, every god is giving some kind of a weapon that they have. The special power that they have in the form of a weapon is being given to Devi. Vimanam hamsa samyuktam etattishtati tengane ratnabhuta mahanitam yadasit dvedhasodbhutam nidhiresha mahapadma samanito dhaneshwarat kinjalkinim dadau chabdigi malamamlana pankajam. Abdi Varuna gave a very beautiful lotus garland, amlana, which never fades. Chatram te varunam gehe. Varuna also gives an umbrella for Devi. Kanchanasravi tishtati tatayam syandanavaro yav purasit prajapate. Prajapati is giving the best of chariots to Devi. Mrityorutkrantidhanam shaktiri shattvaya krita pashas salilarajasya bratustava parigrahe. So many weapons are being given to Devi. Evam daityendra ratnani samastan yagritani te stri ratnamesha kalyani tvaya kasman nagrihyate. So all the devatas, not only weapons, they're giving their very precious gems and jewels to Devi, and she wears all of them. She takes all those weapons, and then she goes to fight the asuras on the behalf of the devas. Devakarya Samudyata. In Lalita Sahasranamam, there is a word, Devakarya Samudyata. This Devi is very alert, active, and enthusiastic when she has to do some work for the Devas. Because it is a very simple work to finish off these asuras. These asuras have been giving the Devas a problem for a lot of time. And Devi also does not intervene on her own. But when she is approached by the Devas and asked for help, then she very lovingly grants the help like a very compassionate mother, using her power, strength, weapons, and intelligence, and playfulness. Sometimes, even with the word she just finishes off asuras. Once she's telling one asura, Tishta Tishta Mahad Muda Yavat Madhu Pibamyaham. Till I'm going to drink the Surapanam, I'm going to drink. Till the time you Garja, sorry, not Tishta Tishta, Garja Mahamudha, keep shouting till I take this drink. And when I finish this drink and I'm going to finish you off, Devas will start shouting with joy. So till that time you keep shouting. So she was also very playful with the asuras. In this way, we have seen this Devi Aparajita Stotram in 3 parts. in the last 3 days of Navaratri. And as I have mentioned earlier, whenever there is a really big problem, or whenever you do not know the path in life that you need to take, you don't know what you should do, where you should go, what you should speak, how you should speak, when you should speak, how to handle certain situations. 48 days is the calculation in astrology which combines 27 stars, 12 months, and 9 planets. I think 9 plus 2, 7, 40, 27 plus 12, 39, 39 plus 9 plus 1 minute. So somewhere I think 27 stars, 12 months, 27 plus 12. I am somewhat good in mathematics. 27 plus 12, 37, 39. And 18 minus 9 is 9 planets, yes. And the 9 planets. So 9 plus 9, 18. It makes 48 days. Any practice we do, when we take up for 48 days, it becomes one mandala. And when you do it for the whole mandala, that practice becomes very strong in us, because it has got the support and blessing of time through all these planets, stars, and the months of the year. When time blesses and time pays its attention to our work, then our work becomes very strong. So we chant this Devi Aparajitha Stotram for 48 days, offering to Devi a small ghee lamp. Ghee lamp means it can be a mud lamp filled with a little ghee, or it can be a brass lamp. Light a wick, light the ghee lamp in front of Devi's picture, or Devi's idol, small idol that you may have, or just remembering Devi, even the photograph of Devi in this Durga Saptashati book. Whatever it is, whatever you have, you keep it in front of you and chant this Devi Aparajitha Stotram. You can take it from all the acharyas who have spoken on this, that it is very, very true that whatever problem we are facing, the problem will either go away, or the people who are giving the problem will change into people who don't give us problems, or the people who give us those problems will be removed from our life in any way possible, or we may be removing away from their lives, or we may rise over, the problem will become nothing. It will become like a small pinprick or a thorn or a mosquito bite, because we have become so much bigger than the problem. We have transcended the problem, that the problem does not affect us anymore. Any of these 4 possibilities will happen when you chant this Devi Aparajita Stotram for 48 days, lighting a ghee lamp in the presence of Devi. I just finished with a small bhajan on Devi. Jagadodharini Mata Durga, Jagadodharini Ma. Jagadodharini Mata Durga, Jagadodharini Ma. Jago jago ma, jago jago ma, jago jago ma janani. Jaya Gauri Devi, Ranachari Devi, He Shiva Ramani, jago ma, He Shiva Ramani, jago ma. Jagadodharini Ma. Jagadodharini Mata Durga, Jagadodharini Ma. Jago jago ma, jago jago ma, jago jago ma janani. Jago jago ma janani. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। हरि ओम। बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। हर नमः पार्वती पतये। हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम। श्री राम जय राम। जय जय